Okay. Hi again. Thanks for making time tonight. So, we're going to go ahead and move right into this. I'm actually going to try to keep it less than an hour so you guys can spend some time being productive or whatever you have going on tonight. But tonight's call is our live power hour. So, I want this to be interactive. I don't want it to just be me talking at you. But I want to collaborate and work together. You guys are going to minimize or whatever, shrink the screen down or pick up your phone, grab a tablet, grab another device because you're going to work during this time. There's going to be some guided work. So, but feel free if you guys have questions as we go along, input, something that's worked for you. You being a part of a team, you don't want to, just take the advice. You want to give the advice too. If something worked for you and you need to let us know, then just unmute and chime in on the conversation. I definitely want this to be an interactive call. So before we get started, does anybody have any questions on that? Comments or anything that they want to throw out before we jump in? All right. So power hour. So we talk about this business being able to be done in an hour a day. And I do firmly believe that you can work and grow your business in an hour a day, but it has to be a diligent, intentional hour. And working your business, and I'm guilty of this, working your business is not scrolling Facebook or scrolling Instagram or, the things that don't move the business forward. So we talk about the 3 vital behaviors. Now, this is kind of, it's up to you how you want to look at this. When we talk about a power hour, though, if you're actually trying to get your business done in 1 hour, then obviously your workout is not going to fit into that hour. So I wouldn't consider your workout part of your power hour or part of working your business. Like your workout's for you. That's something that you just do for you. I kind of feel the same way about personal development. That's something separate from my power hour as well. On the days that I only have an hour to offer, it is specifically to grow my network, to talk to people, and to complete really vital behavior number 1, which is invite. So that's where my hour is spent. Obviously, a good part of my hour is spent on things for the team, and you'll see as your team grows that you're going to redirect some of that time too, and make sure that you're putting some energy into helping your team grow. So, but for right now, as you guys are, most of you, a few of you have teams under you that you're leading. But those of you that do have kind of mastered this. So for everybody else who's working on growing, your power hour is all about inviting, connecting, following up, connecting with everything that you have to be connecting with. So we're going to go ahead and work through it. And like I said, feel free to ask questions. So I can send you, we have pictures, virtual images of what your power hour should look like. You can create your power hour, if I could speak, your power hour how you want it to be, but you want to make sure that you cover, these very specific things. So one of the main things in growing your business is adding people to your network. So you don't want to be talking to the same people all the time. If you never grow your friends list on Facebook, people are going to get tired of seeing that same message. But if you're growing your friends list all the time, then you're constantly having a new audience and connecting with new people. So right now, minimize me, grab your phone, do whatever you need to get to your Facebook, and you're going to add 3 new people to your network. So while you do that, I'm going to give you guys some tips and ideas to go ahead and do it. But go ahead and minimize me, or like I said, pick up another device. And you can start with the people you may know section of Facebook. So if you don't know where to find that, I have to look for it. Sometimes it comes up in, if you scroll down on your Facebook, if you're on a computer, every device is different. So sometimes it's on my phone different than it's on my computer. But somebody help me out and tell me how to get to. I haven't used it. I usually use my groups.
Crystal.
Yeah.
You can just go to your friends list on the computer And then in your friends, there's a more section, and then it says like find friends.
Oh, yeah.
And when you go in there, it has people you may know.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody got that? Okay. So, and then on the phone, I know when I'm scrolling, if I do scroll Facebook, a lot of times it'll come up like a suggested friends list too. And I'll always scroll through and see if there's anybody that I want to add. Now, you want to look, so if you're friends with a bunch of coaches on our team, you might get suggested friends that are also coaches. So you just want to, you're going to pick 3 people, but try to glance really quick, and I've made I don't want to call it a mistake, but the error of adding people that I didn't know were coaches and they end up being coaches on another team. And that's not really going to help me move my business forward. But, try to get an overall idea. A lot of times it'll say health and fitness coach if they're a coach, or it'll say team Beachbody coach. Or if you see that they have like 50 mutual friends and they're all Team Epic people, then they're probably a coach. Try to find people that are not connected with the Beachbody world. Somebody give me a thumbs up when you've added 3 people. All right, Robin, good job. All right, so keep going. I'm going to give you some other ideas. Another place to start is with your mother, brother, father, sister, cousins, Facebook. Go to their friends list and see who you might know. See who you might have connected with. That's a great way to start a conversation. Hey, you know my mom. You work with my mom, whatever. And just send a message and you're connecting with them. So that's a place to start. Another way to add friends, if you're looking for more ideas, another way to add friends is to, hold on. Hi, Lauren. I'm going to mute you because it just made background. Oh, never mind. You're good. Another way to add friends, I'm getting background noise from somewhere, is to go into groups. So there are groups for literally everything. Everything. Whether you are a mom, a grandmom, a nursing parent, a mom of 2 boys, single and no kids, and you live in Wichita, there's a group for that. All right, Sarah, got you. There's a group for literally everything. I'm getting some thumbs up. So keep going. Like once you add your 3 people, just throw me a thumbs up so I know everybody's done. All right, Bob. Cool. All right, so those are 3 ways. So I see a lot of thumbs, so we're going to move forward. But just to recap, the 3 suggested ways to add people is the people you may know section of Facebook. Go to your family members' Facebook friends and see who you have connected with or that you might know and be able to start a conversation with. And then 3 is from groups. So this is something you should do every day. So you're constantly adding. Another thing, just to throw it out there, if you do have a like page, most of my friend requests, I request for my people engaging on my like page that I'm not already friends with. So if you do have a like page, anybody and I don't add everybody, trust me, I definitely don't add everybody. But if there's somebody who's constantly liking, constantly engaging, they have a real profile picture, they look like somebody you can relate to, add them to your personal page because it adds an extra level of trust too. So, all right, got that. So that's the first thing and I say it's the first thing because it's easy to get wrapped up in other things and forget to do that. So that should be the first thing in your power hour. The rest can kind of be how you want it to be, but that should be the first thing. Okay, so the next thing is to connect with 3 people. So you've added 3 people. Now you're going to connect with 3 people. So this could happen a few different ways. If you're a newer coach and you haven't exhausted your friends list yet, one thing you should do is make a list of 100 people, that you can talk to. And we're not talking about 100 people you can sell Beachbody to, but 100 people that you can talk to, that you can start a conversation with. And from that list, pick 3 people a day. And all you're going to do is send them a message and literally connect. Your message isn't going to say, hey, I just want you to let you know I'm a Beachbody coach, and if you need to lose weight, I'm here to help you. It's not what your message is going to say. Your message is going to say, hey, Sarah, how have you been? It's a long time no talk. How have you been since we worked at Motorola? I don't know. I'm just pulling things out of thin air. Start that conversation. It can be literally anything, but the whole point is to just start a conversation. A simple, hey, how are you is fine. So start from that list of the people that you're already friends with and connect with 3 people a day. Now, while I'm explaining this, by the way, I'm sorry. While I'm explaining this, you guys should be looking for 3 people to connect with, to send a message to. Another group of people that you want to send messages to are the people who accept your friend requests, the people that you're adding. So you might add 3 people today. Tomorrow, those 3 people accept your friend request. You want to make sure to send them a message and say, thank you for accepting me. How are you? Maybe it's somebody you knew in college. How's life since college? Or look at their profile. Maybe they have kids the same age as you. And you say, hey, I noticed you have a little boy the same age as my daughter. You know, isn't motherhood fun? If you look at my timeline today, it's all about how fun motherhood is. So any way to connect. So I don't want you to overthink connecting. I just want you to reach out and start the conversation. So find 3 people right now that you can send a message to and start a conversation with. Give me a thumbs up once you do that. And this one might take a little bit longer. All right, Christina. Now, so keep doing that, but I want you to understand how this kind of works. And Samantha Wisniewski, Sam Wiz, she had a lot of success in the beginning, and I'll tell you exactly why. I'll tell you what she was doing. She was messaging people, but simultaneously, she was sharing everything about her journey on her Facebook. That's where your success is going to come from. 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 times out of 10, I will say that the messages that I send to people within 48 hours typically lead to health and fitness or how inspiring I am, because they see my Facebook, they see my posts. So while you're messaging people on one hand, on the other hand, if they have no idea what you're doing and they have no idea that you're an inspiration, a motivator, a coach, etc., then the conversation might not lead to Beachbody or fitness or health or wellness or whatever. But if you're looking at both sides of that token and you're making those posts and you're inspiring and you're adding value and you're reaching out personally, the conversation is going to lead to Beachbody much faster. Right, Sam? Yes, Sam? Sam, out of the gate, I'm just saying, if you don't know this, her first month as a coach, she hit Success Club 26. And that's all she was doing, talking to people and sharing what she was doing on Facebook. And she was like, I don't even know like how, but it's just happening. Okay, so did everybody send out 3 messages? Get some thumbs. Sarah, I'll give you a couple minutes. I don't want to leave anybody behind. I saw a head shaking. Anybody have questions before we move on? Is this making sense? Helpful? I wish I could do it and talk. I'm not a good multitasker. Okay. If you need some extra time for this, you want to just jot down the names of the people that you're going to send messages tonight to, so we can go ahead and move forward.
While we're waiting for some people to finish up, I got done listening to that Bonnie Engel call, and she said, if any of us were to go to your timeline right now, there has to be 4 things that are completely evident on it. Can you hear me? Because my computer's kind of frozen right now. Okay. Number 1, they need to be able to see your first couple posts and know that you're a health and fitness coach. Not necessarily a Beachbody coach, but a health and fitness coach. They need to know that there is an online group that you run that they can join right now. They also need to know how being a health and fitness coach has changed your life. That could be in a lifestyle post that you put up, rewards that you've gotten, a rank you've advanced, something about the way it changed your life. And the 4th thing that they have to know by looking at your page is how they can do it too. And if you scroll your own timeline and you don't have any of those 4 or you're missing one, that could be the missing link to why your business isn't growing.
That's money. That's good. I really like that. Thank you for sharing that, Sam.
Mhm.
So definitely something.
Yeah, just
Can you post that video in the team too?
yes.
What was number 4 again? You're muted.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
On my screen, I'm frozen. But the fourth one was they need to know how they can do it too.
All right. Run through them again. I'm going to type it out for everybody.
Sure.
Number 1 was what?
First one is your first couple of posts. They need to be able to tell that you're a health and fitness coach.
Okay.
The second one is that they need to be able to see that you have an online group that they can join right now.
Okay.
The third one was they need to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, tell how coaching has changed your life.
Number 4 was they need to know how to do it too, right?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. That's really, really good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It hit off the light bulb for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then she'll post the video too. So if you want to go ahead and watch that video. All right. So we added 3 people. We connected with 3 people. Now we want to follow up with 3 people. So one thing, chat. One thing you want to make sure with, I'm sorry, we're not following up. We're inviting 3 people. Rewind. We added 3 people. We connected with 3 people. We're going to invite 3 people. So you need to have something to invite to. So you want to have a challenge group, or you want to be inviting to coaching. So if you don't have a challenge group right now, your mission tonight is to come up with your challenge group start date and details, and it doesn't have to be completely written out and planned. That'll help you, but you want to have something to invite to. That is key all the time, to have something to invite to. Otherwise, you're just shooting in the dark. And another thing that you can invite people to is our coaching opportunity webinar tomorrow. So tomorrow at 9, we are doing an event just like this. It'll be a Zoom chat. I won't be in bed, I promise. I'll actually have myself together. And I'll be sharing the coaching opportunity. Although maybe I should. Maybe I should tell them how you can run a business from your bed, which I did all day today. Anyway, so all right, think of 3 people. 3 people that you can invite either to your next challenge group or to coaching. So if you want to invite to coaching, a great place to start is with your current customers. So if you have been a coach and you have customers, think of 3 customers that you can say, hey, I think you'd make a great coach because insert why you're inviting them. And I wanted to know if you'd be interested in joining a live webinar tomorrow night. No obligation to join, just to learn more about what I do as a coach and why Team Epic and Team Beachbody has impacted my life. That's a basic script. You want to make things your own. Make it personal to you. Make it personal to the person you're talking to. But that's a basic script. The overall question that you want to ask people when inviting to coaching is, why not you? So think about it. Start sending some messages. I'm going to give you guys some time. Who can I invite and what can I invite them to? This might take you a little more time to think about if you are, especially if you're a newer coach. Another great place to start. So if you want to invite to a challenge group, start with any post that you've made. Go back to any post that you've made about what you're doing fitness-wise. Maybe you posted your Shakeology. Maybe you posted your sweaty picture. Go back to those posts and look at who liked them. Pick 3 people who like them and send them a message. Thank them for their support and ask them if they're on a fitness journey too, or if it's something that they'd be interested in. A lot of times, it's a really good lead-in. Hey, Robin, I saw you like my post about 21 Day Fix. Are you on a fitness journey too? And they'll either say, yes, I am, or no, but I need to. And if they say, yes, I am, say, oh, what are you doing? A lot of times, I can't tell you how many times I would have assumed, okay, they're on the fitness journey, they don't need me. But I said, what are you doing? And they're like, well, I've been kind of doing Weight Watchers and I've been kind of doing low carb, but I really don't know what I'm doing. I really need some help. Happens all the time. Doesn't matter how long ago they like, no, nope, a week is fine. I'll give you guys some time. Anybody have any other questions on that? Give me the first thumb up. Whoever said this. This takes a little bit more time to think of these people, so I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes. Anybody else want to add input to this conversation as far as inviting? Anything I'm missing? Bob, are you lost at all? I know you're our newest coach.
No, actually, I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to figure what I can invite to right now because I have nothing really going on.
Okay, so maybe then tonight you start to think of something, work with Jessica to think of your next challenge group, or maybe she has something that you can invite to, and you can work together and go back to this step.
Okay.
All right, but if you I'm sorry?
I said I was going to send them a message just asking them like a Saturday, thank them for liking my pictures and ask them if they've done anything or doing anything. So.
Yep, perfect. Perfect. If at any point you get lost, just stop me though. I think everybody else has been here a little bit longer, so if you have any questions, just stop me. Oh, you're frozen.
All right.
Oh,
all right, no problem. I'm taking notes.
All right, awesome. Okay, so everybody send out some messages? Got some things working? I see a few heads. Although this thing is like somewhat frozen, so I don't know if you're frozen and then moving or if you're giving me a head nod. All right. Now you've added 3 people. You've connected with 3 people. You've invited 3 people. Now you want to follow up with 3 people. So go back to conversations that you've had. Now, if you were on our call 2 weeks ago, you've downloaded Streak and you have an amazing tool to send out your follow-ups, and it should take you like 10 seconds. If you are not on our call, that is something you want to take some time to go back to. It will help you tremendously in tracking your business. It's in the files section of our team page. All of our team recordings, all of our call recordings are in the file section of our main team page in one file. The 2016 calls are in one file. So that was 2 weeks ago. Definitely recommend it. Who's using Streak? Zanine, is it amazing? You're muted. I see your head nodding, but I don't hear what you're saying.
I really like it because it really gave me a way that's a lot easier than all of the handwriting. I can actually read it, first of all, and second of all, it gives me like a quantitative number, and I'm very much a number person. So I think that's really cool, and I like watching the numbers move from one section to the other. That it makes me feel accomplished.
Good. Who else? Tamika.
All right, I was in my Streak. I love it. I literally, being a new coach, I could not have imagined doing this any other way.
That's awesome to hear. Cool. Aaron, are you trying to talk or are you talking to your kids?
Sorry, I was showing my husband's Streak.
Oh, good. All right. Streak's awesome. If you guys have any questions about it, that's a conversation we can have in the team page, but anything that doesn't make sense for that, I definitely want you guys to have a good handle on tracking your business. So that said, go to your Streak or go to your notebook. If you don't have anybody to follow up with yet, you haven't talked to anybody yet, that's okay. Just make note of the fact that you following up is part of the process. But if you talk to anybody about what you're doing as a coach, 21 Day Fix. So if you talk to anybody about what you're doing as a coach, I'm going to follow up with them tonight and let them know that you have a coaching opportunity webinar tomorrow night and ask them if they're interested. If you've talked to anybody about 21 Day Fix, size, What else is on sale this month? 21 Day Fix Extreme, 3-day refresh, I think. Anything you've talked to them about, let them know, hey, I just wanted you to be in the know. That's a really easy way to follow up, is you're adding value to them. You're caring about them. The follow-up is not, hey, when are you going to join my team, or when are you going to buy a challenge pack from me? The follow-up is all about, hey, I care about you. I want to see you achieve your goals. I believe in you. And I wanted you to be in the know that it's actually on sale this month, and I don't want you to miss that opportunity. It's all about the other person. This business, I mean, any business really, is all about the other person. Zig Ziglar always says you can have everything you want in life if you just help enough people get what they want. All right. Who sent follow-ups? Give me a thumb. Sam, Tamika, Gloria. All right, cool. All right. So there is, and I can upload it again just so you guys all see it. Now, still sending. And never mind. I'm not, because I'm telling you to use Streak. I'm not going to confuse you. So this is your goal. Make this a note. This is something you want to do every day, but you just want to make sure you're tracking it. So you can make a little note I'm sure you can make a note in your Streak, in your Google, in your Gmail, set an alarm in your Gmail to remind you 333. Also in your Gmail, since you're using it for Streak, if you go to the top, the little square boxes, and you hit calendar, there's a task list in there. So you can set a task list to say, invite 3 people, follow up with 3 people, connect with 3 people, add 3 people. And you can have that in your task list right next to your Gmail and check that off every time you complete that. However you want to do it, just make sure that this is something that you're doing every day. Okay, so next in the Power Hour. Okay, so you want to make sure that at least one of your invites every day is to the coaching opportunity. If you're somebody who's looking to build a business, you definitely want to be adding coaches. You want to be adding customers too, but you want to be adding coaches. So you want to make sure that one of those invites, or maybe you make it a 4th invite, depending on your goals, that invite is to the coaching opportunity. Every day you want to be talking to at least one person about the coaching. Follow-up invite. Okay, so the other things that are super important in your Power Hour are engaging and adding value, and this actually should go up at the top. Engaging and adding value to your current customers. Making sure you're commenting on their posts, making sure you are encouraging them, adding something to your challenge groups every day, connecting with them. I kind of talk in my challenge group all day. I just share random things that come to mind. Jump in and like a few posts, comment on a few posts. I do try to make an effort by the end of every day to go back and at least like every post, say something to everybody. But that should fall in your Power Hour too, connecting with your current customers. Your current customers are your tribe. They're your loyal crew. You want to make sure that you are just adding value and adding value and adding value to them. And your best customers are going to become your best coaches ultimately too. So go ahead. Anybody who has a challenge group, this is your task. If you have a challenge group, go think of an inspiring quote or an inspiring message off the top of your head and go post it in your challenge group and post it in the chat what you say. And if you don't have a challenge group yet, make an inspiring post on Facebook. It could be something as simple as, hey, you, I believe in you. Just wanted to let you know. I make statuses like that all the time. Who has something good? Share something. Blueberry cafe latte Shakeology recipe. That's a good one to share. I know, I said the same thing, but people said it's good. The blueberry coffee. I know. Aaron, I saw your face. There's always something on Team Beachbody you can share. If you log into Team Beachbody and you see the little articles, there's always something good to share there. But I'm constantly on the lookout for something inspiring to share, whether it's on my timeline or in my challenge groups. I'm always thinking of, like, while I'm adding value to myself through personal development, I'm always thinking, how can I add value to my customers? You guys still thinking? Still posting? Yes, Pinterest has great quotes too. There we go, Tamika. Dream with all your mind, believe with all your heart, achieve with all your might. I like that. One I am famous for posting at night is wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. Anybody else want to share something they're posting? All right. Okay, so make a note of this. You don't have to do it right now. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Boom. Okay, 2 other things that are super, super, super important to be in your power hour. You don't have to do this one right now. The one is engage in Team Epic. I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on in there. I don't expect everybody to comment on everything, but schedule out 5 to 10 minutes in your power hour that you scroll through our team page, because there is important stuff, are important things. There's important stuff in the team page that happens during the day. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. The 2 most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you figure out why. Yes. There's important things that happen in the team page. Now, I've been sending out the newsletters every week. Everybody get the newsletter? Okay. To try to streamline the most important stuff, but there's still important things. People post things in there, post questions or things that are adding value, etc., that might help you. So I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's a lot. I personally have my notifications turned off, but it is scheduled into my day, morning and night, to go check the team page. It's important to do. So, well, aside the fact that it's my team, you should check it too. It's your team too. You should also, in that time, check your online office. Again, overwhelming. I know. I get it. Check your online office for a few things. You want to check your sponsorship drill down. If you have ever added a coach, you want to know what's going on with them. If you're in, is the sponsorship drill down training in the Emerald training? I think it's in one of them. Anyway, so if you have a coach underneath of you, you want to make sure that you know what's going on with them. You can do so by going to Coach Online Office. Chat it for you. Coach Online Office. My business. My downline. Oh, no. My sponsorship drill down. No. My downline, my sponsorship drill down, right? What's this? Let's see. Look at, you guys copy and paste that Lauren just sent. Don't copy and paste it into your group. Copy and paste it to save it and reference it. Okay, so check the team page every day. Check the Coach Online Office. You're checking your drill down. You're checking to make sure any Success Club points that you are expecting are showing. You want to check the breaking news section. There's always something important in the breaking news section. It's on the right-hand side. You also, especially for newer coaches, you want to look around for something that's going to add to your knowledge base. The more you know about your storefront, the more you know about what you have to offer, the better a coach you're going to be. So there's so many tools in there. You're never going to know everything at once. But if you schedule it into your day to learn one thing, even if you learn what comes in a hammer and chisel challenge pack and you just know that, that's going to add value to you. If you check the breaking news, there's always something, tips. They put training tips in there. They put tips on hitting Success Club in there. They post the replay for the National Wake Up Call if you missed that. They post all kinds of things there that are going to help you. So make sure that that's happening once a day. Check your online office. You learn something new. Anything else basic wise for Coach Online Office? Am I missing? Oh, customer leads. If you are an Emerald Coach hitting Success Club, you're getting customer leads. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. You want to make sure it'll say new customer at the bottom. You want to make sure that you're contacting your customer leads. That's super important too. Anything else I'm missing? All right. Any questions for anything we've went over so far? Whoever's typing, you can talk to me. You're typing in the chat. How do I get challengers to engage? Lauren, you want to take that one?
So the question was, how do you get your challengers to engage? The thing is, this is something that I've learned, is you can't make people have a connection. You can't all these multiple personalities and make people connect. So when you're reaching out to people, if they're connecting with you, most likely they're going to connect with each other, like the new groups, they're going to connect, but sometimes they don't. So the best way to get them to engage is to have them partner up with success partners. Like, make a post and say, I want everybody to find someone to work with, and tag their name. Even if you pair them up together, keep them focused together. But something that I do is I make a request the past few months. If I see that engagement is low, I will go and tag every single person in the group and be like, what's going on? Why aren't you talking? And I've gotten messages from a couple people. I have paired them up, Jessica, in the past, but now they seem to actually connect. From people in the past are like, why are you tagging me? I'm doing this. And I said, I tagged everybody in the group. I want to see you guys connect. And I actually did, oh, can you not hear me? Can you hear me?
We can now. It was breaking up on my end before. I don't know.
Hear me? You hear me now? You hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, well, just keep going. I don't know what's wrong. No, you can hear me. Okay, so everybody's frozen, so I don't know if you can hear me, and I sound like Charlie Brown's teacher, but okay. So to get people to connect, success partners, tagging people in a post, asking them to make a commitment to take 10 minutes a day and to tag people in their post. I have a thing about people. I feel as though when people upload their before pictures, they are more likely to stay engaged into their program because they're responsible for taking after pictures. That's something that's helped me out a lot. I do have groups where I have 50, 60 people in the groups and people just don't want to talk. So I keep talking. I never stop talking. I post the videos and I just keep going. Just keep sharing. And I mean, you can't make people want the change for themselves. You just have to show up every single day and be there for them. Because if you give up on them, If you give up on them, they're gonna give up on themselves. And there have been many challenge groups that I've ran, and the same people have been in the challenge groups, and they said, if you stopped talking, I would have left. And I can see who sees my posts, I can see who talks in them, but I just was consistent. And now we have this big, huge group that everybody talks in. And sometimes there's hurt feelings. And sometimes you can't please every personality. Just keep focusing on doing your best to give good content. And the best content you can give is the same amount of transparency that you should be sharing on your like page, but with more depth. You don't need to put hours and hours into your challenge group, but if you give one inspiring post into your challenge group a day, I always share YouTube videos of motivational links. I have a playlist that I made for like Eric Thomas, right? Eric Thomas. He's super motivational. Everybody loves his videos. They capture people, and I share them over and over again, because people need to hear it. They need to believe in themselves, and they might just be looking for your post that day. So just keep engaging, and I don't know. Do you ever get frustrated when they don't engage? If so, how they handle it? Of course, it's frustrating when they don't engage, but I've learned in the 2 years to not take it personally. It's not me. Every single day, I do my best. I can't make them do it, but I can make them believe in themselves, and I can send them private messages in the back, and I can let them know that I'm here for you, and that means the world to them to not give up. And if people treat you negatively, it's not about you, it's about them. So, and what they're going through. And sometimes you just need to do a little digging, and you need to, follow up with them and find out what's going on with them. I started this new getting started right process with my customers, and I really feel like this challenge group app we have a challenge group app that's coming out, is going to be really effective because it forces people to be notified and to be engaged in the group. I think you're going to find a lot more success with that. Facebook groups can get boring, but just keep, don't take it personal. Just keep sharing every single day. Another thing I found too this weekend that I just did was I tracked all my food, and I took pictures of every single thing I ate, even the margaritas that I drank, and I put them in the challenge group, and they were doing the same thing too, and they found it really inspiring and helpful, and it really bumped up the engagement in the beginning of the week because people were seeing, so make it your challenge group. Don't just post in the coach's accountability group or Facebook wall. Post to them. You're in a challenge with them. You're to challenge for the rest of your life as a Beachbody coach. Share your journey with them.
That makes all the difference in the world, sharing your journey with them too. Awesome. Thank you for all that great advice, Lauren.
And Zulema asked, do I ever give them a PD book to read? I always recommend to my challengers to read I Am That Girl. All my brand new coaches get I Am That Girl. I send that to them. And I recommend them to read It Was Me. A lot of times I deal with people who have food addiction issues. And I recommend them to read It Was Me All Along by Andy Mitchell.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So
Crystal, you're muted.
oh, thank you. So that's the basis of the Power Hour. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's just a specific time in your day where you connect with people, you grow your network, you follow up with people, and you grow your business. And that, I'm telling you, that is the key. They say the closest thing to a secret sauce is purposeful, consistent action. That's a Power Hour every single day. And maybe not every single day, maybe 5 days, minimum 5 days a week. I'm not telling you to, work 7 days a week and make yourself that shit crazy. I'm saying connect with people consistently, open your doors for business consistently all the time. People need to know that they have 100 pounds to lose. It's not going to happen in your 21-day fix challenge group. People need to know that you're going to be here a year from now to still be encouraging them, to still help them. So you need to, and it's just an example, everybody's on a fitness journey, whether they have 100 pounds to lose or not. People need you to be here for the long run. So be here consistently all the time. The people who tell you no today may be the person who becomes your best customer or your best coach a year from now. So keep being consistent, keep tracking, keep following up, keep adding new people, and your business will grow. And we're going to do this once a month. So I'm glad to see, I saw Sarah say it was a great starting point. Thank you. Yeah, see, Bob told Jessica no. Right, Bob? I think most of us were a no at some point. I know I was. I was a no to every single coach that told me I should be a coach for like a year and change until I finally, I liked the coach that I signed up with. And she connected with me, and she ultimately got me started in this business. But everybody who had asked me before, truth is they didn't get to know me though, and truth is they didn't follow up with me. Truth is they invited me, I said no, and they never talked to me again, which is why I didn't sign up with them. Danielle, who's my coach, followed up with me and followed up with me and followed up with me and encouraged me and supported me and pushed me along until I finally said yes. Be that coach. Be the coach that's supportive and there for the long run. So, any questions? I have an announcement, but any questions first? No, everybody just wants to hear the announcement. You guys are the first to know. So, you heard, you saw the video. You know about the challenge group app that is launching for you guys the week of the 15th. We don't know an exact time. However, when you're a Success Club legend, you get access to things early. So Lauren and I think we were the only ones, Lauren and I got access to it now. So we're going to start a challenge group now for you now. And it's going to start, you're going to get an invitation tomorrow, and we're going to be the first to use the challenge group app. And we're going to work together. We're going to do a 30-day challenge to work together with this app to be 100% committed to our fitness, to our Shakeology, to our nutrition. We're going to work together as a team, and we're going to be in the know because you guys are going to be using it. So when it launches next week for you guys to use as coaches, you're already going to be one step ahead of the game because you're going to be starting using it tomorrow. So all I need is emails. So we need to figure out can somebody help me? What is the best way to go about getting the emails of the people on this call? So this is exclusive, by the way. This is being open to you guys for being here tonight. And I'm going to post a recording. The first maybe 10 people, if we get that many, to watch the recording will know about it. But we're not talking about it otherwise. We'll let them know. Everyone message one select. Hold on. Person. Sneaky. No, I want you guys to have incentive, and I'm not trying to diss anybody who's not on the call, and I'm giving the people who watch the replay an opportunity. If you're watching the replay, all you have to do is send me a message or send your coach a message and say, I want in. People who are making their calls a priority. I won't be able to copy and paste it from here, Zalema. People who are making the calls a priority get access to things like this. So you'll all be invited. Erin said everybody can message her their email address, and she will send me the list. So if you're not friends with Erin Farrell, add her and send her your email. Yeah, that should work, right? Everybody good? That's awesome. Accountability. Okay. You guys excited for this? I know. I think this app is going to change the freaking game. Sorry. So I'm excited. Send your email to Erin, and we'll get the show on the road tomorrow. So do it tonight so we can get it over for tomorrow. Any questions? Oh, you can just send it to Jessica, Bob. Jessica sent it to Erin. All right. Or, all right, rewind. If you have a downline, if you have a team, collect your team that's on the call and send it to Erin. Does that make sense?
Mike, come on, bedtime.
Everybody good with that? Does that make it a little bit easier so Erin doesn't get 27 messages? Okay. All right. Any questions? You shoot the questions to me after the call. I already sent it. No, that's fine. That's fine. Erin will collect them. I don't think I can send it more than once anyway. So, all right. Whatever works. Sarah, send me your email. Okay. All right. We'll get it going. Don't worry. Let's do this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna screenshot everybody and make sure that I have the last one. All right. Now I got the screenshots of the participants. That works too. All right, you guys. Sorry, there was not much planning behind that. It was just an exciting idea. Thanks for bearing with me. All right. Any comments, concerns, questions about anything at all? This is your chance. Okay. Going once. Going twice. All right. Every week we end our calls in optional prayer. You are not obligated to stay. There's a lot of echo. Maybe you're not obligated to stay. We're just going to pray as we go into another week. And this time next week we will be here. We may have a guest speaker that I think will really inspire you guys. So I'm just waiting on confirmation for that. Jessica, will you pray?
Okay, let's pray. God, thank you so much for this team, and we just thank you for everything that you're doing in us and through us to help change people's lives. God, we just thank you for the ways that you are growing us more and more every day, and we just pray that you would just continue to grow us and help us to keep our eyes fixed on you. God, I just thank you for each person here, and I pray that you would keep them safe, and you would just help them to continue to grow their business and continue to help be changing people's lives. And we just give you tonight. We give you our week, and we thank you for this time. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Jess. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Talk to you next week.
Bye.